What's it going to do for me? Everybody always says, what's it going to do for me? And I always tell them the same thing. I don't know. The reason I don't know is because each one of us has our own black box. And so my black box knows what my body needs, and it's different than what your body's needs. This patch does not heal, cure, mitigate, or treat anything. It's what you're going to see is your body is actually healing itself. So if you're brand new tonight, I recommend that you write down this website, startx39.com, and you can go there at the end of this call. You can read, you can listen to videos, you can watch different videos, you can learn about GHK copper peptide, you can learn about the patch, you can learn about this. We've got 120 patents, we've got more than 80 scientific studies. This is real, and you can activate your body's own stem cells for as little as $99 a month plus taxes and shipping. So it's been amazing for people. And the other thing I'll tell you is David, who's the owner of the company, offers us a 30-day money-back guarantee. So everyone can give this a try. It's really a risk-free trial. Come in as a brand partner, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you come in as a customer, you can have a 90-day money-back guarantee. But most people notice a shift in their lives in that first 30 days. I didn't feel anything. But if you're brand new, I'll tell you my testimonial. When I started, when I don't have any pain, I didn't have any pain in my body. So what I noticed immediately is that I was sleeping better. And the reason I knew I was sleeping better is because I was dreaming more. After using the patch for about three and a half weeks, what I noticed is I wasn't just dreaming more, but I was remembering my dreams for like 3 and 4 days later. It's crazy. Then I went to California with a girlfriend of mine after using X39 for about 3 weeks. And she's an esthetician. And she said, Onyx, I said, yeah. She said, you know that age spot on your face? I said, yeah. She said, it's 75% lighter and 75% smaller. I was like, wow. Then I noticed my hair was growing like crazy. I know it doesn't look like it now, but I go and I get my hair cut every 2 weeks because I'm trying to keep it short now. And the girl who cuts my hair is like, Onyx, you guys stop coming in here. And I'm like, why? You would cut the boys' hair this often. Why can't I get my hair cut? I'm trying to keep it short. So I absolutely love it short like this for hot yoga. And then I had the most amazing thing happen. I have one of those fancy periodontal dentists, and they map the pockets in your gums. And so I have a map before X39 for the pockets of my gums. After I was using X39 for 1 year, I went back to that fancy periodontal dentist. He starts mapping the pockets of my gums and he says, Onyx? I said, yeah. He said, what's going on? I said, what do you mean? He said, 75% of your pockets are gone. He said, has your dental hygiene changed? And I said, no, sir, I'm sorry, it has not. And he said, well, this doesn't make any sense because as we get older, the pockets get worse, not better. And I said, well, I've been wearing this amazing patch called the X39. After using the product for 2 years, I went back again. He opened my mouth and he said, wow. And I said, what's that mean? And he said, these are completely healthy gums. Wow. So I didn't feel my hair growing. I didn't feel my age spot going away. I didn't feel my gums healing. So some of you will feel if you've had pain, and it's not so much that you notice the pain. Most people notice the absence of something. But if you're like, there's things in your body that are likely to shift that you may not actually feel from utilizing the patch, but then all of a sudden you notice, oh, my tennis elbow is gone. Oh, my age spot isn't as dark as it used to be. Oh, my hair is growing. Oh, I have all this new hair growth here. What's going on? So it's been really an amazing product. The company itself, it's in full momentum. As I mentioned to you at the start, we're now a 19-year-old company. For the first 16 years of business, David had multiple patches, multiple technology, but nothing like this patch. He did $20 million approximately annually each year. X39 was introduced in January of 2019. And I joined the last day of July 2019, and we finished 2019 at $70 million for the year. Through the pandemic, we finished at $140 million for the year. Through 2021, we finished at $280 million for the year. And last year, we finished at $320 million. And for the month of February, we finished at $31 million. And I just put up on the Facebook page last week,
You
my
know,
organization, the Quantum Field team, had the biggest week we've ever had. We did $2.3 million in sales in 1 week, just my organization. So we're in full momentum. And what that could tell everybody is this product is making a difference in people's lives. X39 makes up more than 80% of corporate's total sales. You're in the right place, on the right team, at the right time, and I'm so happy you're here.
wow, that's amazing testimonial, and I thank you so much, Onyx, that that testimonial about the pockets. I can say I've had the same testimonial as well. So
Right?
yeah, it's absolutely amazing. The very subtle changes that take place and that you don't know is happening. So yeah, it's so
Stem
important.
cells are part of everything, you all. They're part of your brain. They're part of your hair. They're part of your eyes. They're part of your hearing. They're part of your skin. They're part of your liver and your kidneys. They're part of every part of your body needs stem cells. So this is an amazing little product. And at 30, 60%, sorry, half of your stem cells are asleep. And at 60, pretty much all your stem cells have gone to sleep. So we all, even if you're 30, half of them are already asleep at 30. You need your stem cells reactivated too. So it's really, really wonderful. And it's a beautiful product. It's beautiful to watch how the body is able to do what it's able to do, because your body can heal itself when you give it what it needs.
Right on. That's wonderful. So we've got a couple of testimonials in the group, and we're going to start off with Dawn. Dawn, you want to jump in and share your testimonial?
Sure. Thank you so much for letting me share. My name is Dawn Huffy. I live in Lansing, Iowa, and I'm 65 years old.
You don't look it.
Thank you. I wrote my testimonial down because I did not want to forget what I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
So on March 24th of 2023, I started the X39 patch. Now, I want to back up in time to let you know a couple of the health issues that I had going on before that miraculous day. Yes, it was a miraculous day. So around December of 2022, my left knee decided to get a catch in it when I went up steps. And it felt like something was gonna snap, and so I just quit walking up steps with my left leg. I had to walk up right leg, kind of like a toddler. And I didn't want to make it worse, so that's what I did. And so I went to the chiropractor like 6 or 7 times for it, would not correct it. It just would not fix it. So another discouraging problem came from a car accident I had in 2019. I hurt my low back. It felt like it was broken. It wasn't broken, but it felt broken. And I couldn't understand why my body couldn't heal it. I was very frustrated. And whenever I would have a little jolt, it would be like, oh, no, I'm, gotta heal this again. And it was really, really tough. So about 3 months ago, I jolted it really pretty good, and it felt like my back was broken again. So the pain was bad. It was an 8. It was sitting around an 8 out of 10. Now, this takes me to my first day of using X39 patch. So I put the patch on at 9 in the morning, and about 1 o'clock, I was sitting on the couch, and I had a thought, I think my back might be doing better. And so I moved around, and I realized that my pain level had just dropped to a 3. I was so amazed and so happy. Now, I had gotten 10 free glutathione patches in March. That's what they were giving away. And so after several days, I got really courageous and brave, and I put on the glutathione with the X39. And this is when my pain level went a 1 and even a 0 at certain times. And so within about a week, I decided, I think I'm going to try the steps with my left leg. So I did 2 steps, and I thought, I did it. The next day, I did a few more. The next day, I just kept adding. And I'm proud to say that I walk up steps normally now like an adult. So that was really, really good. So after about 2 weeks, I decided this is really, 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 really good. So I signed up as a diamond, and I'm sharing it with friends, and it's just been wonderful to see their results already. And so I'm really grateful for this company and the opportunity to share with everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn. And when did you start wearing the patches?
March 24th.
Awesome. Wonderful. Wow. Yeah, that is wonderful to hear. I mean, it goes to show you how quickly, the patches can work and go to work, and there are people who certainly experience things immediately. There are some of us who don't notice anything right away, like Onyx was testifying about, and then there are things, people like yourself where you can notice, within the first weeks of wearing the patches.
Some people are even one patch wonders. I would say like
Right.
10% are one patch wonders. And every time I meet one, I'm like, wow, that is like so cool. But some people, yeah, they put one patch on and things shift in one patch. It's amazing, really amazing.
It's
But
amazing.
it's like 10%. It's not, the majority of people do not, but it does happen from time to time.
Yeah, so thank you. Thank you, Dawn. That's a great testimonial.
You're welcome.
And we have one more testimonial by Ella. Ella's going to share. You want to unmute yourself?
Trying.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so my name is Ella Mall, and I started using the patch. A friend shared with me in latter part of October, and in November of last year, 2022, I began using the patches. Prior to that time, I had had years of just total body pain, but more specific to the total body pain, I had 2021, I had a total right shoulder replacement, and a very huge bone spur was removed. And 2022, March, I had a total knee replacement. So I was still on a cane because I had not healed from the 2022 surgery. And then in May of 2 months after that surgery, I had a fall that caused some discomfort on the left side of my body. So in January, latter part of February, one day I noticed that when I got ready to walk, I didn't reach for my cane, and I did what I needed to do without it.
Nice.
And since then, I have not been not been walking with the cane. My gait is still a little off, but I am totally walking without a cane now. And for me, that is amazing because of so many years of pain. I do have, according to the doctors, osteoarthritis and bone spurs. I know I have the bone spurs. So the patches are really being amazing for me. I will continue using them because I still have things that need to be repaired in the body. So I'm excited. I've shared it with quite a few people and still sharing, but it's an amazing piece of technology, and I'm really happy to be able to share it. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ella. That's amazing. After being on a cane for how many years? You're cane free, walking without your cane.
Walking without a cane.
At least 5 years on the cane, right?
Oh, longer. Oh, yeah, 5 years with the cane, because on and off between injections, I continued to have the pain until the injections were not working, and I just got to the place I could not stand the pain. I didn't want to get surgery, but I chose to do that. So I'm
Okay.
better because of the patches.
Good.
Yes, that's a great testimonial. Thank you. Thank you, Ella. That is awesome. Healing and repairing. That's what the stem cells do.
Yep.
So, so now I want to open things up for Q&A. So we have, let me do a more formal introduction, Onyx, because you absolutely deserve it. So let me tell you a little bit about Onyx. Onyx is a LifeWave Senior Presidential Director, and she has served as LifeWave's North America Field Advisory Board member. She is a business master. In 7 years, she earned 17 million and grew a personal team of 400,000 plus members of her team. 50 of those people within her first personal team became millionaires, all consistently and persistently working their MLM businesses. She retired in 2012, but then came out of retirement in July of 2019 when the X39 came out, and she was introduced to the X39 stem cell activation patch. And in her first 18 weeks, she achieved the top rank of Senior Presidential Director in just 18 weeks. And she has built a huge organization in LifeWave, and we are part of her organization, I am proud to say. She loves people, and she always says, if she can do it, so can you. So she's here tonight to really help all of us realize our dreams in terms of our not only achieving optimal health, but wealth is part of health too. Prosperity is part of health too. So without much ado, I want to introduce and honor to welcome Onyx to our group. And we have a wonderful group of folks here tonight. I want to open it up to Q&A. You can ask and just raise your hand if you have a question for Onyx. I know all of you have tons of questions. So let's turn the room over to Onyx at this time.
Hello?
Yes. Micaiah? Is Micaiah? Is that right? I can hear you. Do you have a question, Micaiah? Okay. Okay, so questions, folks, for Onyx. So, okay, I have a question, Onyx. What would you say to people who start wearing the patch and have been wearing the patch for, you know, they did their 90-day commitment. They did the 3 months, and we tell them, give the patches at least 3 months and see what happens. And 3 months goes by, and they're not really noticing anything in particular. And maybe they're looking for a specific change, and they're not seeing what they want to see. What would you say?
There is, first of all, in everything in life, I believe you've got to wanna. So, you know, I never try and convince my kids to do anything. I never try and convince anybody to do anything. So, you know, I don't feel vitamin C making changes in my body, but I take vitamin C because I know how good it is for my body. I know my body needs stem cells. Whether I see a change or not, my body needs its stem cells activated. But that's me, and that's how I run my life. So it depends on them and how they run their own life. So again, I wouldn't be trying to convince anybody, but my experiences, most people, 98%, are experiencing some sort of shift in that 3 months. Now, there is actually, he's an SPD in the organization. He's probably 72. He had a lot of pain. And he talked about for 6 months, he had no shift. And then all of a sudden, it was like 6 months and 3 days, and bam, everything shifted. Remember, the stem cells, your black box in your body is sending your stem cells to your weakest link first. It could be something that you want it to fix, like carpal tunnel. Or it could be that you have something else going on inside, maybe something in your lungs or something in your heart, and your stem cells need to work on fixing that before it can get to something on the outside that you might recognize a change. For me, I would keep going. But again, that's me. So it's totally up to them how they want to move forward.
Yeah, thank you. There's on the LifeWave page, it talks about cycles. What happens in the first 30 days, or like what happens within the first, when you put the patch first on, and then what happens in the first 30 days, and on, all the way up until like when you complete a 12-month cycle. Can you talk about that?
I don't remember I know exactly what you're speaking about. I can see the slide, but I don't remember what each different ones are. I'd have to pull it up. It's probably on Start X39 or it'll be on Build 331. So if you pull that slide up, we could go through it that way, but I don't remember what the different ones after, one of them is cardiovascular health starts to reverse and age. Your brain starts to balance again. Most of us are living with unbalanced brains, but I don't remember which one does what when.
Okay, more questions, folks.
Johnson has his hand up, Leumeria.
Okay,
Hi, Jill.
Hi.
go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello,
Hi,
can you hear me?
I sure can.
Yes,
Okay, my question is, I've been on the patch for about going on 3 months now, and I haven't noticed any difference. Should I be putting the patch a different place on my body or what?
The location of the patch makes absolutely no difference. The stem cells in your body move systemically through your body looking for your weakest link. And it's what we just spoke about. It could be that you have some stuff going on inside, that your black box is sending your stem cells to something internally that it's working on before you notice something externally.
Okay.
Okay.
and who are we talking to? I see your phone number, but I don't see your name. Who asked the question? Okay.
It says Johnson's. From the screen that I could see, the name says Johnson's.
Oh,
Yes.
Johnson.
That you were just talking to.
Okay, all right. Did that answer your question? Jerry.
Hello.
Hi.
Um, Is there any chance of allergic reactions?
It would be very, very small. The first of all, the patch works without the adhesive, which blows everybody's mind. But the adhesive is made by a company called 3M, and it's basically the same adhesive that they make that they use to make Band-Aids with. So it's like 1 in 100,000 will have a reaction to the adhesive. It's very, very small number of people. But that doesn't mean that you couldn't get a red spot underneath it. Typically, what's going on is you're getting a detox in that particular spot as opposed to a reaction to the stick. But if you're worried that it's the stick, you don't have to actually stick it. You could put the patch just as it is. You could stick it to your clothing. You could put it in your pocket. You could stick it in your bra, and it would still work for the same 12 hours on. Take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate, and put a new patch on the following day.
Might it have any kind of interaction with medication that you're already on?
Okay, the only thing, no, is the answer. The only thing that we contraindicate, because nothing's passing through the skin. This is not a transdermal patch. This is a frequency patch. So it's a frequency that's touching the skin. So the only thing that we say this patch is contraindicated, the X39 is contraindicated for, is if you're actively taking chemo, or if you've had an organ transplant and you're taking a pharmaceutical drug in order to help the body accept the organ. The only reason we say that is you're paying money to put these pharmaceutical drugs into your body, and there is a possibility that X39 could detox the very pharmaceutical drugs you're paying to put in. So once the chemo's done, or if the chemo hasn't started, you could put the patch, the X39 on, no problem, but that's the only reason why. Otherwise,
Thank you for your time. Oh,
no problem at all. Yeah, my pleasure.
Awesome. Okay, so I found what to expect. The first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset within 24 hours of wearing the X39 stem cell activation patch. 3,000 to 4,000 genes reset to a younger and healthier state. And then 1 to 3 months, physical changes start to occur. Activating your stem cells leads to an increase in collagen in the skin. We start to see maybe a decrease in wrinkles and increase in hair growth, that sort of thing. But a lot of it can be very subtle and undetected. 3 to 6 month active stem cell repair starts to happen. Those pluripotent stem cells, which can become any kind of a cell, turns to your body and starts really working on deep repair. And then 6 to 12 months, that is when you hit that cycle of age reversal. So this is age reversing technology.
Yeah, it's huge.
All right, who else has a question? Anyone on about the patches?
I have a question.
Sure, Danielle.
Hey, okay. Hold on a second. Okay, that's me. No, I just wanted, well, first I just want to say in reference to my son, I was just asking him a question. My teenager, he's 16 and he was using a patch because of his right ankle and he played football.
Yep.
So he was at a point where there was so much discomfort, he could not play anymore. So he had to take some time out. But I started putting a patch on after I had, help to explain a little bit more about it, because he's very educated. But so he put the patch on and he's just telling me now that he's doing more exercise in a way where he doesn't feel a discomfort anymore.
Yep.
So I was just happy about that part. I just wanted to say that part.
That's beautiful.
My 2 questions. Now, someone just had a baby.
Mhm.
And how early can they start putting a patch on the baby? And the second question is, have you had anyone who is skilled in Reiki actually use Reiki on someone with the patch? Those are my 2 questions.
So I'm sure there's been many people that have used Reiki while somebody has a patch on, including I've had Reiki done while I've had a patch on, which is great. And the Reiki person actually had a patch on at the same time too. So that's absolutely fine. In terms of pregnant women or young children, there's no company that's going to do scientific studies on pregnant women or young children. So it becomes a personal choice. Remember, this is a frequency patch, so nothing passes through the skin. So it just becomes a parental choice. If they want to put the patch on, they can. They could do it for 3 hours. They could do it for 6 hours. They could do it for the full 12 hours. Totally a personal choice.
Thank you. And I was just going to say one more thing. I believe I had strep throat probably some weeks ago, and it was hurting so bad I couldn't swallow. So I
Yep.
put the patch right there, and it
That's
went away.
Good.
I was
Right
just
here,
amazed.
right here.
It was hurting right here, so I put it directly right here until it got better.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Now, if
Awesome.
you guys want to ask business questions, we can talk business too. I'm happy to
Yeah.
talk patches. It's no problem at all, but I'm also happy to talk business. So I want to be sure that you all know that I'm open for whatever you all would like to speak about, so that you're getting the best of that which you all want, because there is a huge business attached to this. And as Leumeria mentioned at the beginning, in my first time I built a network marketing organization, yes, I did make $17 million in the 7 years that I was in, and I was able to help 50 people become millionaires, which was an amazing experience, because I was a complete skeptic. My whole life, I ran from network marketing. I want to have nothing to do with this. And here we are 3.5 years in to LifeWave. I never thought I'd be coming back, because I did sell my organization for many, multiple 7 figures and retired. I wasn't expecting to come back to the industry. But in that 3.5 years, I already have multiple people in my organization earning $1 million or more. So the ability to change your life financially, or change the lives of your friends and people around you financially, is here as well. I always tell everybody that Rome wasn't built in a day. This is a business that builds with time, and it's consistently and persistently showing up. I work my business every single day. The system is set up so that you can build this business in the nooks and crannies of your life. You don't have to work the business 9 to 5 in order to be able to have a very big business. So I see a hand.
I have a question.
Sure.
Linda.
Yes. I have a daughter who is have multiple disabilities. So I'm working with this population, and I've been hesitant to use the patch. I've used it for myself, and I'm very pleased, but I've been hesitant because of the, the medication and the multiple disabilities. And I'm still trying to figure out the best way to use the patch with her, and others, how to, with other mothers who have similar children with maybe autism, or how can I
I have
approach?
heard some most amazing testimonials from nonverbal artistic children that become verbal. I have
Okay.
heard testimonials from parents who were checked out. They had Alzheimer's, they were no longer speaking, they hadn't spoken in 3 years, and now they come back. Stem cells are responsible for all sorts of things. For me, I wouldn't be resistant at all, because nothing's passing through the skin. Remember, you don't have to stick the patch onto your child or onto other people that have multiple disabilities. You could put it right on the tag of their shirt, and they won't even notice that it's there. And then at the end of the day, just pull it off the tag of his shirt. But I've seen some amazing things. I don't know what it's going to do for your daughter. I don't know what it's going to do for anybody around you, but because you're in this community, imagine the lives that you can shift. So to me, I'd be patching them, and they won't know either. You're not going to know what it's going to do for their kids, and they're not going to know either until they give it a try. They're no different than everyone on this call. None of us know what this product is going to do, because it's our body healing itself. So when you give the body what it needs to heal itself, which is stem cells, then it's amazing to see what your body chooses to do. So to me, I would be patching up everybody I know and telling them right up front, look, I don't know what this is going to do, but what I do know is corporate offers you a 30-day or a 90-day money back guarantee. I think you're worth it, and I think your child's worth it. Why don't we give it a try? Nothing passes through the skin. Doesn't matter what medications they're on, so long as they're not taking currently on an active chemo medication or taking a pharmaceutical drug for a organ transplant.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Awesome. So Onyx, we have a lot of new business builders on the call, and let's talk about strategy. Shauna, you have a question? Let's talk about strategy. So,
Excuse me. There's 2 people with their hand up, Jazara and Horace had.
okay, just go ahead and speak, everybody, because it's a big room. I can't see all of you on the screen.
That's a high quality problem, girlfriend.
Peace and love. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. This is Dr. Jazz. So
Hi, Dr.
Onyx,
Jazz.
peace and love. Yes. I would like you to share with us your biggest and best tips to help us join you in the ranks of millionaire, my love. That's what I want to know.
Okay, terrific. So it's a great question, first of all. One of the things that I learned when I was in my early 20s was that wealth was a 9-year journey, and that one of the best things you can do is to create residual income. And I'm walking around scratching my head going, how's a girl from South Florida going to create residual income? And people were offering me all kinds of network marketing opportunities. And I'm looking at them going, no, I don't want to have anything to do with that. No, I don't want to have anything. That's, you're going to get in trouble for doing that kind of stuff, because I was letting my friends and family make decisions for me about something I knew nothing about. So the first thing I would say to you is to have a realistic expectation on what this is going to take. It took me 4 years to get a college degree. Actually, it took me 5. And in that 5 years, when it was all done, I expected to be able to go out and get a job for $60,000 a month. Now, each one of you is going to move at a different pace based on the skill set that you bring to this opportunity. So you'll see some people move very, very fast through the ranks. Some people, it takes 2 years to move through the ranks. What does it matter? Do any of you have a better plan in order to be able to become a millionaire? Now, this is an opportunity where it's different than if you're working for IBM. If you were working for IBM, what happens is you wake up in the morning and you go to an office from 9 to 5 and you're around other people in cubicles and you know what your job is, you know what your expectation is, etc. When you build a network marketing business, it's all about you, and you're the one who is choosing to do the business each and every day. So that we have a system website, which is build331.com. So I'd write that down, build331.com. You could literally spend 15 or 20 hours on that website. There's so much information in there. I do not recommend you do that, but I do recommend that you go in there and you go through a few things so that you learn how to build this business. Now, on Monday night at 8 p.m., on Wednesday night at 8 p.m., Thursday night at 8 p.m., our group does an opportunity meeting, and it's about an hour. It's a little bit about the business. It's a couple of testimonials, and then we invite everybody who's come onto that call to go back to the person who invited them to the business. Monday and Wednesday is in English. Thursday night is in Spanish, and then we also do a half-hour call on noon on Fridays. So that's a 30-minute call. So those are a great way for you to build business, because all you have to do is encourage your friends or contacts to jump onto this call, meaning the opportunity call. Now, in terms of building a network marketing business, one of the things that I have learned that is so different from a traditional business. In a traditional business, it's about what you know. In a network marketing business, it's about what duplicates. So in this kind of opportunity, you don't need to know everything. You need to understand how the system works and how things duplicate. So for instance, after 3.5 years, do you all think I know quite a bit about X39? I know a lot about X39. And when I'm doing my 331, which is what that means is interact with 3 people a day about X39, follow up with 3 people a day about X39, and invite 1 a day, show the plan 1 a day. So you might show it on inviting them to an opportunity meeting like the one that's on tonight, or you might show one of the recordings, or you might show the plan yourself. So you're introducing the business to 1 person a day as well. So that's the system, quote unquote. So as much as I know about X39, when I'm interacting with people, I tell them nothing. Literally, I tell them nothing. I say, give me your cell phone number and I'm going to text you a link. And I text them startx39.com. Here's the reason why. Because if I tell them, I speak to them for 15 minutes, all about the great aspects of X39, they look at me and they say, wow, I could never do what Onyx did. When I text them a link and then tell them there's a business opportunity attached to them, they think to themselves, oh, I could text a link. That's an easy business to build. So in this type of opportunity, it's not what you know, it's what duplicates. Now, the last thing is I tell everyone to plug in. In 3.5 years, my organization is over 100,000 people already. So I can't find all of you all. It's my pleasure to work with all of you all. It's my pleasure to serve everyone. It's no problem, but you all want to plug in. And how do you plug in? You jump on those opportunity calls yourself. Even if you don't have somebody, a new contact or a prospect who you're inviting to the calls, I still encourage you to jump on the calls. Why? You're going to hear the same things over and over again, spoken by different people. And what's going to happen is it's going to get plugged into your head. And people tell me all the time, Onyx, I hear you in my head talking. And somebody just said yes. And Onyx said, that's it. Be quiet. Don't say anything else. They just said yes, because so often somebody says yes and we keep talking. You don't need to keep talking. They just said yes. So now it's your time to take their order and get them started in using X39, either as a customer or as a brand partner. So it's a simple business, but we humans, we like to make it more complicated and more difficult. And so after 3.5 years, I'm still doing the same thing I did when I first got here. Talking to 3 people a day about X39, following up with 3 people a day, and inviting 1 a day, either to a Zoom, an opportunity meeting, or I'm showing the plan. I hope that helps.
Awesome. That answer your question, Dr. Jazz?
Absolutely. And then some. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Awesome. I love, I love staying plugged because I think that's so essential. Trying to do it
and
by
what
yourself without any support
It's
is
hard. And that's one of the benefits, y'all, that we get in a network marketing business is we go together. We're all
Yeah.
here together. And what happens is you're going to see, like the girl who did, the husband and wife team that did the training on Saturday at 1 o'clock, they went presidential on Monday. Okay. They've been in the business for about 10 months. And what happens is you're going to see the people that are plugging in. You're like, oh my gosh, she just did it. Oh my gosh, she just did it. And your belief goes up because you're watching the people around you rank advance, and you'll start rank advancing yourself. It's absolutely incredible. But if you don't plug in, it's very difficult because this business isn't like building IBM. Now we're doing a quantum field conference, and it's going to be in Tampa on August 18th and 19th. It's called This Is It. And you can find the website at thisisitconvention.com. You all can go there. There's a leadership meeting on Friday from 4 to 6 for everybody who's a senior director and above. And then we start training at 6 o'clock at night. We'll do Friday night. We're going to do all day Saturday. It's going to include lunch on Saturday. It's going to include dinner on Saturday. You will be trained up and understand how to build this business. It's $150 for you to come, including the meals on both meals on Saturday. And I always say, there's a part to this business about learning to sponsor, learning to interact with people, but the other part of this business is learning how to promote. And the person who brings the most people from their team to this event is the person that's going to win. And here's the reason why. It's so great if you're sitting in the chair. And if you're sitting in the chair and people are speaking from the stage and they're downloading right into your brain and right into your heart, and you're getting it. And you're like, oh, I got this business. And you leave that convention and you pick up the phone and you call some of your friends that are in your business, say, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe what I've learned. Now, what they're getting is the download of the telephone game from you to them. Here's the challenge. They may have been inspired if they had been sitting in a seat next to you by a completely different thing that would have catapulted their business. So while you're doing them a good service to call them and share your excitement, you're not doing them a good service by encouraging them to be in the seat next to you. Because getting that download yourself so that you know for yourself, one, what is possible and how to do it, changes your life. The girl who led the Saturday training, she did the ABCs of network marketing, and letter D was decide that you're going to be at convention. And she said, when we're done today at Saturday's call, get on that website and order your ticket. Decide that you're going to be there, because once you make a decision, God and the universe starts moving everything in that direction. And so now you've decided, and the people on your team are going to decide that they want to go. There's going to be probably several thousand people there, and we're still 3 months out. It's amazing how many people are already registered, because this is going to change the trajectory of their business. It's going to change the trajectory of their life. And my goal is to have more people in that room than anybody else. I hope you all set the same goal. So I'm bringing as many people as I possibly can to that event, because I know their lives will change. Plug in.
plug in.
Plug
That's
in.
awesome.
So, and the other thing you can do if you haven't been there is you can go to the Onyx Coale Network Marketing YouTube page. And my name is spelled Onyx Coale. If you haven't been to that page, you should go to that page and subscribe. My daughter actually runs that page for me, and she puts up 1 or 2 new videos every day. There is probably 500 or 600 videos you can find on that page. So you want to go there and subscribe as a way to plug in, and you want to get your people there subscribed as a way to plug in. So that's a great way to find meetings. It's a great way to just get a little, 1 minute short. People learn all kinds of stuff. There's everybody, the quantum field team. It's not the Onyx Coale show. This is about all of us. So you'll see there's videos and shorts and all sorts of stuff from all kinds of different people, because everyone in this organization brings something to the table which is valuable for the team. And I don't know who's going to bring you the golden nugget that you need. So I hope that you'll come to the This Is It convention. We're going to have an absolute ball, because I love what Steve and Gina say. We're serious about having fun, but we're also serious about building business. And we love to have fun. And why can't we have fun and build business at the same time? We can, and we can do it all together. We all go together. All boats rise in a rising tide. But if you're not plugging in, you'll miss the rising tide. So plug in, be a part, participate.
Yeah, it's about riding the momentum too, right? You know, all of this momentum from, you know, you and all of the leaders and you know, all this energy is something that, you know, is collective energy. So it's very powerful.
It's
And
huge. On those nightly calls, y'all, we're getting between 500 and 750 people a night on those calls. So imagine putting a brand new prospect that has never looked at LifeWave or X39 on one of those calls. They get onto one of those Zooms and goes, what is going on? There's 500 people on this call right now. Their belief goes up. There's something here. I need to pay attention. And it's a safe environment. At the end of the call, everybody gets told, at the beginning and at the end, the person who invited you to this call is going to be your sponsor. And at the end of the call, get back to the person who invited you to this call so they can put you either into the business as a brand partner or into the business as a customer, whatever works best for you. So don't miss the momentum, become a part of it.
Onyx, how do you find your Monday, Wednesday opportunity meetings?
So they're on the Build 331 page.
Okay.
I can pull it out here and give you the meeting code. Here we go, Onyx Zoom link. So it is 451 797 7687. That's the Quantum Field Zoom link, and the passcode is 39, like X39. So that's Monday night at 8 p.m. Wednesday night. So you'll see me only on Wednesday night. So on Monday night, it's a different leader. Tonight we have Ken and his wife leading the opportunity meeting. Wednesday night, you get Steve and Gina and myself. Thursday night, it's usually Mike and Sahi. Sometimes it's another Spanish-speaking couple, but that's done all in Spanish. And then Friday, it's somebody on the team. It's never me. So you'll see me on Steve and Gina only on Wednesday nights. And then you'll see us on the Saturday trainings at 1 o'clock Eastern. So tonight, you guys, when we're done with this call, I would jump on. If you've never been on one of these calls, jump on. I never encourage you to send somebody to something that you've never experienced yourself. You want to experience it yourself. Personally, I think you want to be on there. You're going to hear different things. You're going to learn it from different people, and everybody aligns with different people. I want you to find the best in whatever you see so that you become the best you. I'm not out looking for you to become the best me. I'm the best me. I want you to be the best you. So how do you do that? You take the little bits out of each and every person that, oh, that fits, I like that. And, oh, that fits, I like that. Oh, I like that. And you copycat. Oh, and I love it. The couple that was on this on Saturday, they said, I loved it. The husband said, be a copycat in this industry. Just make sure that you're copying the right cat. And I was like, I love that. That was fabulous, right? But it's true. One of the great things about network marketing is that everybody wants to see you succeed. So we're not hiding our success secrets. We're sharing our success secrets. You're in the fastest growing team. Copy the people in this team that are growing. Plug in and copy the people that are growing to build your organization. Your business is from you down. That is your responsibility. If your business is growing, it's because of you. If your business is dying, it's because of you. So, and I feel the exact same way about my business. I know if my business is growing, it's because of me. My business is growing. If my business is dying, I know it's because of who? Me. I'm responsible for my business, just like each one of you is responsible for your businesses.
Awesome. You know, what I love about network marketing, and I never thought that I would be involved in any network marketing company ever.
Right.
And but what I realize is, I mean, I'm totally the kind of person that believes that collective consciousness is how we shift and change everything on the planet, right? And so when it comes to shifting and changing our health and our wealth, we do it collectively. We can't do it without each other. That's the powerful thing about all of this. One person can't make it just by themselves in this business. It takes a collective. So this is ideal for the Aquarian age, if you will, for the time period that we're in right now. This is perfect. We're all in the right place.
We are in the right place. Yep. You're here.
Yeah, everybody's here. This is the right and perfect place. And let's really take all of this and just really build together from here, from this moment.
Yep.
We got a couple more minutes in this is we're winding down to the 8 o'clock hour. So if there's anything else that anybody wants to ask Onyx, this is the moment. Anything
I have a
else?
question.
Okay, Horace.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you, Onyx, for everything you shared tonight. So the person that was asking about Reiki, I just want to say briefly, I'm a Reiki master and I use Reiki and the patches all the time, every day.
Yeah.
I've been on the patch, I think now, I think it's been since July when she introduced it to me.
Yeah.
And I've had things that I've been able to move past since then, because I've had some health challenges just getting out the hospital this time last year, actually, and have moved past osteomyelitis and a few other things by patching. My question is, currently I'm on dialysis 3 times a week and stage what they call end stage renal failure. That's what they say. I'm patching it, what I'm doing. They have me on a transplant list, but my goal is to regenerate these kidneys. And I want to know, have you had any experience seeing people moving off of dialysis and rejuvenating kidneys? Just want to hear your thoughts on that.
I have had experience. I've had somebody tell me they went from 3 times a week to 2 times a week. And the doctor said, what's going on? This never happens. Your body is a perfect body, and God made you perfect. The body can heal itself.
Amen.
I'm believing that you will heal yourself, and you've got a collective here believing and praying for you. So yes, I believe you will heal yourself, and I have heard of others who healed themselves. So we know it's like that 4-minute mile.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I'm praying for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, Onyx, I just want to thank you for hanging out with us, and we're definitely inviting you back soon. And when you come back, we're going to be twice the size that we are right now. That's not going to be that's going to be in the near future. And I just want to say thank you to you and to everyone that's on this call. And be sure and get plugged in, everybody. Take advantage of all of these resources that we have in this LifeWave community. It's such a beautiful, beautiful community, and you all are a part of it. And I'm really happy to have all of you, as part of my teammates, and I'm here to support you 100% in any way that I can. So with that being said, we can close out tonight's call.
Perfect. I hope I'll see some of you on the next opportunity. If you've got time to jump on, even if you jump on for 20 minutes, jump on and hear what it's about. And then I'm hoping that I get to hug some of you all at the This Is It convention. So hopefully some of you will decide to come to the convention, and let's hang out, break bread together, enjoy each other, and build business together.
Wonderful.
Pleasure.
You.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much.
Much love. Thank you, everyone. Have a great
Blessings,
night.
everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.